You ever notice something about the loud ones? They're always the first to crumble. They bark, they whine, they scream about how strong they are. But when life throws a real punch, the kind that doesn't just sting, but breaks you, they fold. Fast. People don't get it. The ones who shout the loudest. They're just trying to drown out their own fear. Ever seen a lion roar before it kills? Number. It moves in silence. That's where the real danger lives. In the ones who don't talk much. The ones who watch, who calculate, who carry pain in their chest like a loaded weapon. Quiet, controlled, cold. That's the thing about silence. It's not empty. It's full. Full of everything people were too scared to say. And the ones who hold it, they're dangerous. Because they remember every word, every scar, every betrayal. They don't scream for help. They don't beg for mercy. They endure. And when they do speak, they don't waste it on noise. They use it like a blade, sharp, precise, final. You talk too much. Not with your mouth, with your actions, your desperation. You try too hard to prove you're worth something. Like maybe if you do enough, say enough, be enough, they'll finally see you. Let me break that fantasy for you. They won't. You could light yourself on fire just to keep them warm, and they'd still say you didn't burn bright enough. That's the truth. You gave them access. You handed them your silence, and they abused it. Every time you held your tongue to keep the peace, every time you smiled while bleeding inside, they took notes. They saw your silence as weakness, but it wasn't. It never was. Silence is restraint. Silence is power. And now you take it back. Let me tell you something about those who talk less. They don't do it for no reason. They've seen too much, felt too much. When you've been betrayed enough times, laughed at when you were down, kicked when you couldn't even crawl, you stop explaining yourself. You stop wasting breath on people who've already decided to misunderstand you. You sit in your own chaos, and you start building, brick by brick, pain by pain. You don't announce what you're doing. You don't post every move. The real ones, they don't tell you they're winning. They just win, quietly. And when it's done, when the smoke clears, that's when people realize the monster they created. The one who was watching, learning, waiting. That's what you need to become. Not loud, not flashy, not desperate. Dangerous. Dangerous in silence. Unpredictable in stillness. That's how you own the room without ever raising your voice. I've watched people underestimate the quiet ones my whole life. They see them as soft, weak, emotional. What they don't see, the discipline, the focus, the self-control it takes to hold it all in, to keep your hands steady when your whole soul wants to break, to walk away when your blood's boiling. That's power. Not yelling, not breaking things. Control. And when you finally move, it's not for attention, it's for impact. They won't even hear it coming. You ever wonder why people fear the quiet? Because silence can't be predicted. You don't know what a silent man's thinking. You don't know what he's planning. But deep down, you know, he saw everything. He remembers, and he's just waiting for the right moment to strike. That's who you're becoming. Or at least, that's who you should be. Because talking got you nowhere. Begging got you burned. But silence, it'll teach them all. When the world breaks you enough times, you start choosing your battles different. You don't react to everything anymore. You don't waste time proving your side to people who've already made up their minds. You don't scream into deaf ears, hoping they'll finally listen. Number. You observe. You let them talk. Let them brag. Let them think they're winning. Because the ones who talk less, they know more. And that knowledge, it doesn't come from books. It comes from surviving hell and learning its language. Here's the thing about betrayal. It doesn't scream. It sits. It simmers. And it molds you into something sharper. You stop asking why they did it. You stop looking for closure. You just learn. You learn the patterns. You learn the tones. You learn to read lies like they're written in bold. And when they come back, and they always do, you won't need revenge. You won't even need words. Your silence will say it all. You outgrew them. They lost access to a version of you they'll never meet again. Let your absence be the message. Let your growth be the reply. Let your silence be the legacy. Because trust me, they'll talk, they'll whisper, they'll wonder, and they'll never know what hit them. All because you chose to keep quiet and move smart. That's the edge. That's the lesson. And that's the game you're about to win.